the murderer's confession witnessing the terrors of hell with Lucifer. Hello folks, James here, and get ready for an intense narrative that will shake the very foundation of your beliefs. Imagine this scenario: a man named Sam, convicted and incarcerated, leads us on a harrowing odyssey from the confines of a brutal prison to a chilling confrontation with Lucifer in the depths of hell. Stay tuned as we delve deep into Sam's near-death experience, his encounter with the devil himself, and the mind-bending twist that lies in wait. If you're intrigued by the supernatural and the blurred boundaries between good and evil, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and join in on the conversation. So, buckle up and settle in, because this tale promises to be a rollercoaster ride like no other. Welcome, everyone. Bringing you first-hand accounts from individuals who have traversed the threshold of death and returned. If you're drawn to these gripping narratives, show your support with a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to ring that bell for instant notifications. It's a small gesture that goes a long way in helping us expand our community. To our loyal viewers, welcome back. Just a heads up, today's story ventures into the realm of prison life, so brace yourselves for a riveting tale. Get comfortable, brew yourself a cup of coffee or tea, and let's plunge into the depths of this gripping narrative. Hey there, James speaking. Decided to ditch the pseudonym Spiritual Ascension. Hope that's all right with you. I've got a tale of my own demise to share. Fair warning, it's not for the faint of heart. Flashback to 93. A tragic accident involving my best friend and my father's firearms altered the course of my life forever. Charged with manslaughter, I found myself sentenced to 12 long years behind bars. But hey, they say people can change, and I'm living proof of that. Fast forward to 94, I found myself incarcerated at Indian Creek Correctional Facility. The place was a powder keg of racial tension, with strict segregation enforced by the Aryan Brotherhood NDE. Crossing racial boundaries was strictly forbidden, and breaking this rule meant facing the wrath of the AB leadership. I found myself in their crosshairs after a brief interaction with a fellow inmate from a different racial background. Though I disagreed with their ideology, I expressed my gratitude and returned to my cell, marked as a target. For the next 8 years I steered clear of gang affiliations and racial conflicts, merely counting down the days until my release. However, in December 2002, while on kitchen duty, a seemingly innocuous conversation across racial lines sparked an accusation of treachery. This marked the beginning of a downward spiral, as I became a pariah in the eyes of both inmates and guards alike. Summoned to a cell, I was subjected to a brutal assault, leaving me battered and bruised. This incident marked the beginning of a relentless campaign of violence and isolation, with my skin color painting a target on my back. The ensuing years were a living hell, punctuated by relentless beatings and social ostracization. I endured these trials in silence, clinging to the hope of eventual freedom. In my final year of incarceration, pushed to the brink of desperation, I took matters into my own hands. A confrontation with the AB culminated in a violent altercation, leaving me wounded but victorious. Yet, even in the aftermath of this skirmish, I remained ever vigilant, navigating the treacherous waters of prison life with caution. However, fate had one final twist in store for me. Just months before my scheduled release, the AB leader exacted his revenge, leaving me grievously injured and clinging to life. As I lay on the cold, unforgiving floor, disconnected from the pain and chaos unfolding around me, I felt an inexplicable sensation, a pull, drawing me inexorably downward. As I plummeted downward, a cacophony of chilling sounds assaulted my senses: screams, moans, the gnashing of teeth, all blending into a nightmarish symphony. The descent accelerated, and suddenly I found myself standing on a jagged precipice, surrounded by flames that seemed to engulf everything in sight. The oppressive heat weighed heavily on me, making each breath a struggle. With trembling resolve, I mustered a feeble hello, only to be met with an eerie silence that seemed to stretch on for eternity. Then, as if on cue, The atmosphere shattered with a malevolent cackle, and a disembodied voice resonated through the inferno, chilling me to the bone. "Welcome home," Sam, it intoned with a sinister gleam. Desperation clawed at my insides as I demanded to know the identity of my tormentor, but the figure that materialized before me bore a twisted semblance of humanity, suffused with a malevolent aura that left no room for doubt. "Humans call me by many names," it sneered, "but you may call me Lucifer." Panic surged through me as I grappled with the surreal horror unfolding before my eyes. "This has to be a dream," I muttered in disbelief, clinging to the faint hope of waking from this living nightmare. But Lucifer had other plans, subjecting me to a relentless barrage of my darkest deeds, my friend's untimely demise, the haunting memories of my prison days, all laid bare before his piercing gaze. With a cruel smirk, he taunted me, exposing the depths of my depravity and casting doubt upon my very soul. "Still think you're a good person," he jeered, reveling in my anguish. Desperation consumed me as I invoked the names of God and Jesus, a desperate plea for salvation amidst the suffocating darkness. Yet, each utterance incited a visceral reaction from Lucifer, his fury palpable as he sought to snuff out any glimmer of hope. In the throes of despair, I felt a tug, a whisper of divine grace, pulling me away from the abyss. And then, like a beacon of light amidst the darkness, I saw him, Danny, my dear friend, his forgiving smile a balm to my tormented soul. "I'm sorry, Danny," I murmured, my voice choked with remorse. But his response was one of absolution, a silent assurance that redemption was within reach. His words echoed in my mind, a resounding affirmation of divine forgiveness and purpose. "You're not going there," he reassured me, his voice a soothing melody amidst the chaos. "God heard you, forgave you, and I forgave you, but your journey is not yet over. There is still much for you to do." With a heavy heart, I bid him farewell, bracing myself for the return to the mortal realm. As I hurtled back towards consciousness, the jarring impact jolted me awake, the pain searing through every fibre of my being. The nurse's frantic screams pierced the air, mingling with the disbelieving exclamations of the doctor who had fought to save me. Later, as I lay in the confines of the infirmary, grappling with the reality of my ordeal, I couldn't shake the feeling that a corrupt hand had guided the blade that nearly claimed my life. Though physical wounds may heal, the scars of my journey linger, a constant reminder of the darkness that once threatened to consume me. Yet, through it all, I cling to the flicker of hope ignited by Danny's words, a beacon of light in the darkest of nights. If you doubt the veracity of my tale, I am more than willing to share proof in the form of the scar etched upon my stomach, a tangible reminder of the horrors I endured. And to those who still hold faith in the power of redemption, I offer my story as a testament to the boundless mercy of a forgiving God. Each day is a battle, a journey towards healing and atonement. Though the shadows of my past may loom large, I press forward, guided by the unwavering belief that redemption is possible, even in the face of unspeakable darkness. And so I walk this path with caution, ever mindful of the spectre that haunts my every step, the indelible mark of the Aryan Brotherhood, a reminder of the price of defiance. But even in the shadow of uncertainty, I find solace in the knowledge that I am not alone, that the hand of a higher power guides my every move. And so, as I bid you farewell for now, I leave you with a question to ponder: was my salvation a divine miracle, or merely another ploy in Lucifer's twisted game? The answer, perhaps, lies within the depths of your own soul. Until we meet again, stay safe, and may you walk in the light of truth.